Aloha everyone. Today we'll be changing out the valve pin in my AEA SF compact. It roughly measures 57 millimeters. The shaft is about 41 millimeters. It's about 2 millimeters thick. And the plug at the back is about 8 millimeters. Okay, first step we're gonna do is unscrew this gauge at the bottom to degas the system. I'm just gonna let it run out. We'll be back when it runs out. Okay, the system is degassed, so now we'll just take off the gauge by unscrewing it the rest of the way. We have to take out this screw in here. Let's try T20. I think it looks like a T25. Yeah. So I'm using the Torx, which is the star looking stuff. I'm not sure what it would be in the regular hex, but this was a T25. Nothing else looks like it's in there. Okay. And then your air tank just pulls right out after removing that screw. Set that to the side. So our valve pin needs to go into here. So next we'll remove the optics, if you didn't do so already. And then we're going to remove the shroud. Now we're going to remove these 4 screws where the shroud connects to the gun. They look like they're possibly a T20 or T15. Mm, 15. Okay, I'm not gonna bore you with this part, so we'll come back after it's off. Okay, so the 4 cap screws were removed, and they were a T15, and the set screw here was a T25. Now we're gonna just move the shroud connector part up, and you wedge it. I have a piece of wood. Take a screwdriver, slotted screwdriver. We're gonna loosen up this port right here. There's a spring, firing pin, valve pin supposed to have been on here. It's in one piece. So here's the one came out of the gun. Here's the new one. Okay, so the only thing I could find on the old one was some rubbing or galling on the end where the spring meets it. So we'll just install the new one. So when you're installing it, you have to get it, there's like a hole right in the middle. You have to get the pin right into it. Okay. And then we put the spring and this cover back over. Basically doing everything in reverse. Okay. Okay, so the gun is reassembled. Now we're going to work on the trigger. To do that, we remove the screw in the handle. It's a Phillips head. Slides off. Then there's another screw inside here. Okay, so it's out. It ended up being a T25 cap screw. Let's wipe this a little bit. Okay, so looking at it, it looks like these two hold the trigger guard. This is for the trigger itself. And then this one looks like it's the one for the Sear. But we'll get the trigger guard off first. Okay, so these are unidirectional pins. Once I got grooves. So they were inserted from the right side of the gun. So you pound them out from the left side. Okay. Oh shit, there went all of that. Here's the Sear. Get everything cleaned up. Okay, so I messed up doing that initially. You're supposed to take out this pin, the front, and then the back, which would have released the trigger guard, keeping everything else pretty well intact. So now they suggested I put the longer spring that was for the trigger in the back with the Sear. Here's the Sear. And the Sear is housed right here. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so I put the pin back in for the Sear. Also found a pellet, one that got jammed. So maybe that could have been the issue. But you put the Sear back in, put the spring, now you put your trigger guard back over it. And there's a hole to line up the spring there. Hold it down. Just push it in to hold in place. Now we put the pin for the first. Oh, wait, don't forget the spring. Need to put the spring in the trigger. Okay. And the pins go in from the right side. Okay. And now just get your punch. Ouch. Well, that slipped. Okay, do a functions check. Okay, everything works. Now we reassemble, starting with the frame for the trigger or for the handle. And we'll be back. Okay, it's on tight. Slip the cover back over. Tighten that with the Phillips. It's just for the rubber overmold. So there it is. You should take it up the mountain and try it out. Okay, so here it is. It's been aired up for about an hour now. And everything seems fine. It's holding pressure. So nothing left to do but shoot it. Alright guys. Aloha and mahalo for watching.